Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And as you can see, not the normal setting, a little bit messy. Okay, this is just a piece of old laminate flooring that I use to do this procedure, what I'm going to share with you. I have done this before, guys, and I didn't want to do the poetic words this week. I wanted to do something a little bit different, to be fair. I just wanted to get a bit creative. And as I said, I've done this about 18 months ago, where I sort of created my own sort of tarot cards for each star sign, and then sort of read from the card I create for you. So I'm going to start off with Virgo. Okay, Virgs, I'm just going to move this out the way towards the back for a second. I just don't want to get any wax on here. I'm using an iron. Okay, I'm not going to be ironing anybody's clothes. But I am using an iron, and basically I load up colour on this iron and then I sort of rub it around on a photo card. So I'm grabbing the piece of white paper for you, Virgs. I'm just going to apply some colour on this flat iron. So I'm just going to put some magenta, some white. I have to hold it up straight because I don't want it running everywhere. And we'll have some orange and some blue. Okay, and then basically I just apply it on this card, but we'll build up the actual layers as we go along. Okay, I'm just going to clean that off 1 second because it'll just go like mud otherwise. So if we'll just clean that off. Okay, we'll have a bit of green, a bit more yellow, and we'll have some red as well here, and a bit more of that lovely, I love that magenta, pinky pink in the pink. So I'm just going to apply it back on here. Okay, just keep turning it round a little bit. And there we have a bit of creation. I'll leave this to dry, Virgo. Okay, and in that card I scroll into that card and I pick up different things. So I've got this beautiful bit of artwork that's come out. Now guys, I gave some of these away when I first did them a couple of years ago. I posted them to people in the UK. Obviously I can't post abroad, but if anybody would like their copy of their print, then by all means, I've only got one, so it's first come first served, on a first come first served basis. So if you drop your name in the description box below, whoever timestamps it first is more than welcome to have this sent to them. So that will be your card, Virgo, and it will come back into the reading later on. So Virgo, we are back and we're going to continue with your reading for this week. Okay, so Virgo, we are back and we're going to continue the reading for you this week. So we've got your lovely art card here, this oracle card that I made for you, and I will be bringing this back in at the end to pull out some spiritual messages for you. So before I start shuffling the cards for this week, I just wanted to mention that last week I promoted somebody's channel, and it was the Tipsy Tea Leaf Oracle. She wants to thank you guys for whoever went over and subscribed to her channel. It's from Septina Samantha Smith's channel, okay, that she inspired me this week to get creative, because I was watching one of her videos where she had painted a beautiful Medusa. Okay, it was a lovely painting, and it prompted me to bring out an old painting that I did a couple of years ago, and it was this witchy picture here. I'm no artist by any means, but I do like to dabble, guys, because it's like therapeutic. You know, it just de-stresses you and everything else. So I want to thank her for that, to be fair, because it's made my think about getting my paintbrushes out again. So my lovelies, if you check out the description box below, I will put her channel link in there again. Please head over. She's a beautiful spirit. She's a single parent of a 12-year-old. She's not a well person herself, and I just feel, you know, in life where we just want to help people, and that's what we're here to do. And I'm just going to ask my lovelies out there if you can give this lady some support. So with that said, Virgo, I'm going to start shuffling your cards and see what's coming out for you this week. So what have you got for the lovely Virgos? Oh, and all these have dropped out. A little more than what I need, but I'm going to go with what's just completely dropped out on the table. We have Nine of Wands. I've just read for Gemini, and that was their first card out as well. I've got a dove above my chimney here, and it's just doing that. So if you can hear it coming over, I do apologise. They are loud, aren't they, the doves? Right then, Ten of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. He's still cooing. Cooey coo. Right then, Nine of Wands. Very nostalgic energy for you. A bit similar to Gemini. So if you've got any Gemini in your chart, or you've got a Gemini partner or what have you, it may be worth checking their video on this as well. But the Nine of Wands is you contemplating your past hurts in life. Okay, it's also to say be proud of your scars you wear, Virgo. And as I said, some of you have been sort of sitting there dwelling on past hurts. But at the end of the day, the past is the past, and the hurts that we go through in life are lessons we learn. And be proud of those scars, okay? Be proud of those scars. And the reason the Nine of Wands may have come up for you again this week is you are going to be faced with a situation where you think, I've been here before. Do I want to open up old wounds? Do I want to be in that same situation? Okay? But most of you, I want to say, be proud. It's like you're being proud of yourself, thinking, I've been through some crap in my life. I've been hurt by so many people. But then we have the Ten of Wands that comes out next to it. And it's as though things have started to bear down on you. It's like this pretense in a way for some of my Virgos of, I am portraying that everything is fine, everything is good in my life, okay, and you're putting on this brave face. Everything's fine, I'm okay, it's all blooming lovely, okay. I always look at these cards as blooming, absolutely blooming lovely, okay. In the traditional tarot, the Ten of Wands is the scene of the man coming down from the mountain with his burdens on his back, the rods on his back, the wands on his back, going down to the village as though, you know, you're nearly there, you can offload all the weight because it's coming to a completion. But for you on this scenario, in a weird way, the everyday normal life, the happy, the just going with the flow type of energy becomes backbreaking, as in boring to you. I've got a sense of mundane. I've got a sense of everything feels the same day in, day out, day in and day out. And although it's not a bad thing, like I say, you know, things are okay, you're okay financially, you're okay in your job, okay, you might be in a relationship or not, but you're just happy in your, you know, your day-to-day circumstances. But sometimes it's like, there's got to be more to this than just this, if that makes sense, okay? Because we got the Seven of Wands coming out next, and this is where the restrictions, it's like some of you are feeling you want to bend the rules, you want to live a little, okay? You want to step outside, or like step over the straight line. The reason being is the Six of Swords comes next, and it's this dark cloud. And this is your energy. I feel, Virgo, you hide a lot of your scars. You just day in, day out go on with the normal, mundane duties of life. And you portray it in a way that all your burdens and responsibilities of this day-to-day life, you portray it as everything's rosy in my house, everything's rosy in my garden, where underneath it all, it isn't, because you hate the restrictions, you hate having to conform to rules and regulations that may be put on you by others, loved ones even, okay? And it's as though when you look at this person's body, there's different scenarios going on here. It's like the wild within you is suppressed. You would like to take action on certain things, yet you're suppressed. You've got attractions elsewhere, okay? But again, it's all suppressed. There's dreams and wishes you have planted, and again, nothing's been done or followed up on those. There's an anchor here to say that you've been kept in place. But by doing so, it puts you in this energy. It makes you feel very isolated sometimes, Virgo. And because you know you have to stay put, sometimes you like to pull on that line that tells you to a wishing star above you. So, Virgo, it's very cryptic, but I just feel the day-to-day things that are going on around you at the moment, underneath it all, under this brave face that you put onto the world, okay, onto the brave face of carrying all the burdens and responsibilities that you shun off as though it's nothing, okay, you turn it into, you know, everything's smelling of roses, when really deep within you, you feel very restricted and you feel quite unhappy in some certain areas. The King of Pentacles comes in next. And there's a beautiful stag in this picture who is supported financially. But that stag is looking to say, what have I missed? I may have gone to the top of the ladder in my career. I may be financially sound, but in doing so, look at what I've missed, or look at what I am missing. I feel you got to a certain situation where you couldn't see the wood for the trees, but you are coming out of this now, and you are taking a higher view, a higher perspective of the rest of your life, as in the penny will drop, Virgo. The penny will drop to you, and it needs to drop. Okay, I'm making it drop for you now with these cards, saying, okay then, do you want to stop in this energy and just wishing your life away? Do you want to stop in this energy where you are standing still and watching life and opportunities just slip by, all for the sake of money in the bank? It's time to branch out, Virgo. It's time to make those dreams and wishes come true. It's time to spend some of this money, because they don't put pockets in shrouds. Okay? I want to say stop worrying about money as well for some of you, because even though I said some of you are financially sound and what have you, but I could have just a small minority of Virgos where money grounds you, as in you know, you can't do what you want to do. And if that's the case, you've got to look at things from a higher perspective and will this to happen. Kick out the negative energy and say, I am going to buy that car. I have bought that car. I have bought that house. I am happy. I am abundant. Keep throwing those positives out, and you will finally see a shift coming. Very deep. Okay, so let's just get some quick clarifiers for these cards. So what have we got for the Nine of Wands? One for the 10, one for the 7, one for the 6, oh, that definitely wanted to fly out, and one for the King of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. So, let's move these down a bit. With the Nine of Wands, we've got the Gardener. And the Gardener to me always comes out about taking into your hands your health. If it's not you directly, it's somebody around you who could find themselves going between houses, as in hospital, doctors, around a health issue. Okay? And it can also mean stop dwelling in the past, stop going over these old hurts, because by worrying and what have you can make you ill. But I do feel for the majority on this, it's about somebody's having to go back for tests. It could be somebody around you who's going through this, okay? As in they are hiding, or they have hidden an illness from you, or not feeling well, and you're saying, hang on a minute, you need to get this checked out. So we move along the lineup, and with the Ten of Wands, we've got the Observer. And this is just saying, look what you're doing to yourself. Okay, see it as the true picture, not to disguise what you are doing. Because she wears a red cloak here, and this is a warning sign to yourself to say, don't fool yourself. The camera never lies. And it's like the day-to-day is becoming backbreaking, and you can't see it. and you're letting your dreams and wishes just float off without acting upon them, because you're keeping yourself in this mundane energy. So what comes out for the Seven of Wands? Oh, look, we've got liberty. And it's freedom, guys. Freedom. You need to find peace within yourself. Find the freedom that you wish from these constraints and things that you are letting just float away without any action. Look at all these wishes that's gone behind her and all these dreams. It's time to unlock the dove from the cage and allow peace to come back into your life. And she wears a blue dress, and that's quite an emotional colour, blue. And for some of you, it's as though you do go into a dream state, you do go into this fantasy world of where you manifest things to yourself. Oh, I wished I could do this, or that opportunity's passed me by, and that's going over all these old thoughts, and that's got to change, because it's making you be in this energy of the Six of Swords, hence why we've got Night Ride. Okay, and it's on a night time in your dreams where you start to go through this mind process, because an elephant never forgets. Okay, but we've got owls there in that picture. Beautiful picture that is. And it's like to say, learn from this. Learn from this, that yes, you may not forget things in the past, but focus on the future and all the good things that can come in. So what comes out with the King of Pentacles is a long way home. And I look at the colour of this card, and it's pink. Pink with cream. And pink is about love. And this is what needs to be brought back in to your energy fields. Feeling a sense of belonging, feeling a sense of love and stability in your life. And it's also about getting grounded, because the balloon is sort of loose flying here. And it marries up with the King of Pentacles, as in, what are you watching go by? You're just letting the world go by. And the same with this. What am I missing? Whilst I'm standing here, do you know what I mean? I'm missing opportunities. And the elephant's in this picture again, saying, oh, you're forgetting something here. It's as though you're living in one environment, okay? If we turn it upside down, you need to get your house in order. It's like you're living one way, okay, just to please others. But it's saying, you need to get your house in order. You need to get you in order, Virgs. Wow, deep and cryptic as per usual with the lovely Virgos. So let's have a look at your inner psyche this week and what is coming out for you. What have we got for Virgo? Virgo's spirit, what are you hiding deep within you this week? And it's home. That's strange, we just had that card saying get your house in order, and your spirit, your inner spirit is saying You need to sort your home out, how you feel within your own home environment. And there's a clock here, and it's like to say there's a time limit on this. You need to get your house in order, Virgo. There's things around you where you've left things to totally overgrow in a metaphorical sense, okay? The owl appears again here saying you are knowledgeable enough to know what's going on here. Trying to get the demons and gremlins, because there's like a gremlin here, okay? In order to cut back and get your house in order. Interesting, Virgo. Let's have a look what your cards from the universe say this week. How do they see you? It's like this card is, in a metaphorical sense, showing you as an old building that you've just left to go to rack and ruin. As in, things have crowded in on you and you've allowed them to. But it's like a wake-up call, Virgo. It's like to say, what are you doing? Wow, and I've just seen something in this card. And it's actually got the word life there on the sort of, it looks like a post box. And it's like to say you've got a life. Like your spirit saying you have got a life. Well, let's just get a card from the universe then. Say no more. The naked truth comes in. It's about planet alignment, getting your course navigated, okay? And it's as though she's blinded there and she's just going with whatever she's told, basically. But it's time to put your foot down, okay? It's about putting your own foot down and taking back. I always look at this as though it's the wheel of a ship. And it's like you've stood there long enough now, over time, and just allowed whoever around you to navigate you. But it's time to take the wheel back yourself and see where you are going. And at the bottom of this card it says, decisions determine destiny. And that is what you've got to be in control of. I also look at that as like, you know, those lifesavers, you know, like the rubber rings. And it's like the universe is saying, here, catch, okay? They're sending you a lifeline. And it's as though she wears an armour there, but it's as though the armour has slowly started to fall off. So she's becoming quite vulnerable, okay? And she has not got a lot of armour left on her in this card. And this is why the universe is saying, for God's sake, okay, you've got to take control of your own destiny through determination. Very cryptic, as I said, and it's not going to resonate with everybody, but let's have a look at your animal spirit cards. But yeah, you've got to put your foot down, Virgs. And we have the alchemical sign of fire, which is the cobra. And we have the spiritual realms of the sea serpent. And the spiritual realms saying, open your eyes. And the cobra is the energy you need to take on board. As in, seeing something eye to eye. having the passion and the burning will to get things changed, to shed that skin. A snake is a reptilian, a reptile. Snake is a reptile and it has to shed its skin. It's time to shed your skin, Virgo. Okay? For some of you as well, it's the universe saying, be aware that there's somebody in your energy field at the moment who's a snake in the grass. Okay, because I work with colour, we've got this as like a red as a warning sign. So to be mindful of that as well. So let's have a look what your spirits, guides and angels want to say this week. What else have we got for Virgo? Joy. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful card coming out. Kuan Yin, love and compassion. A time of healing. You are being showered with love and light. Accept this gift. A newfound joy for life will replace your sadness. Oh, Virgo. And we've got like a yellowy brown colour here. And I always look at that as like grounding colours. Okay. Love, Kuan Yin, love and compassion. A time of healing. You are being showered with love and light. Accept this gift. A newfound joy for life will replace your sadness. Beautiful, beautiful card. So Spirit is saying positive actions will come in and your sadness will start to disappear, which is a good thing. So Virgo, I'm going to bring this card in now that I've done for you. Okay, let's see if we can get some messages from this. And what did I see in the card for you? First of all, I picked up somebody baking. There's all cakes here, look. You see? All like different cakes. So whether it's somebody celebrating a birthday over the next week, okay? But I just saw this lovely table being laid out with afternoon tea, celebrating somebody's special birthday, okay? That's not going to resonate for all of you, but I did feel some of you are going to be celebrating. It was a lovely setting as well, all silver spoons and what have you, and it was like a proper afternoon tea celebration for a special birthday. That's not going to resonate with all of you, but I'll have to bring that out because it's there. What else did I have for the lovely Virgos in this card? I had a giraffe. You see him here? Okay, that's his face there and an ear. Okay, and that's the shadow of him. So some of you could be visiting a zoo or a safari park where you may see a giraffe this week. So they are bringing an appearance in. They're a bit like reading the tea leaves, these cards are. So some of you could be spying a giraffe this week, okay? What else did I have? I've got a male in spirit here. Okay, he would have got like lost his hair towards his passing. Very deep, you know, like the lines in the forehead. Very deep, like furrows in the forehead. Okay, and he wore very thick glasses because his eyesight was really poor as he got older. There's something about these special glasses. It's quite thick rimmed glasses, and he sort of had a moustache as well. Sorry, I just knocked my camera then, guys. He had a tiny sort of bit of a facial hair like I feel like a moustache more than anything. But he lived near the sea at one point in his life, where there was a lighthouse, because he's showing me the lighthouse here. I also feel he smoked a pipe, this man, and that's why there was issues with his lungs towards the end. Sorry if you can hear voices. I've got workmen outside the house and their voices are carrying. And he gives me the initial of H, so I don't know whether that's H here on the earth plane or H is connected with him in the spiritual sense. But there was, where he lived, there was water at one point in his life, he's saying. So he's showing up for somebody as well. I can see money being spent on an oil leak, on something or other this week. I'll just see an oil leak now. Okay. It's either an oil leak or part of an exhaust is coming away from a vehicle. Okay, so to be mindful of that as well, because it'll be a sudden type of thing. I think it's more of an exhaust now looking at this. I just feel a back box of an exhaust. So that's not going to resonate with everybody, but I have to bring it out, okay? Whatever I see, I bring out. There's something about calligraphy writing as well. I've got an old feather here, okay, coming down to the nib, and there's something about either somebody's learning calligraphy writing, or you may visit a museum where it shows the quills that they used to use in the olden times. But there's something about calligraphy and feathers, you know, the quills writing for some of you, not all of you, but I do feel either somebody's going to dabble in that or somebody who you know may be looking into that. And I've got somebody here, a child who's got issues with tonsils. Okay, so investigations here where tonsils may have to be taken out, but that's coming through as well. And this is a really bizarre thing here, but somebody is going to be offered later on in the year to play in a pantomime horse. Okay, because I've just got the pantomime horse here. So some of you or somebody in your family could be asked to say, can you just help out in this event, this charity event where you'll be part of a pantomime horse, okay? So my lovelies, I hope you can take something from that read this week. Don't forget to check out the description box, as I said, to give some support to the lovely, the Tipsy Tea Leaf Oracles channel. And check out your moon and rising signs for additional messages, and I will look forward to reading to you next time. So take care, my lovelies. Bye then.